Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope all are safe and sound at your houses. As you are all at your houses, let us start our class from your house only. So, observe children in your house. In every room, you will be having windows. So, in the windows, maybe they are small in size or big in size. So, every window will be fixed with some grills, and if you observe the vertical and horizontal rods and the placement, the gap between the rods will be uniform. So, let us take one example here. See, we have a window here which is having a length of 40 centimeters and a breadth of 16 centimeters. So, now how we have to place? What is the maximum gap that you can leave such that the space between each grill bar is equal? So, this is related to our today's class. So, in today's class we are going to learn how we can find the number that is required here. So, let us see one more example here. As you are all at home, and I would like to welcome you back to school when the lockdown is over and the schools are ready. So, when you report to the school, we know that in the morning session our school starts with a morning assembly, and on the reopening day, suppose in a particular school the strength of the class in 6th class is 21, 7th class is 24 and 8th class is 56. Then again, how the games madam is going to conduct assembly by making them stand in uniform line so that every class children will be in one line with equal number. So, that is related to the concept that we are going to learn in today's class. As our school progresses, we know that we have so many competitions in our school. So, let us say we have algorithm competitions, ignite competitions as well as sports competitions. So, now look at the picture in the slide. So, you know what it is? It is a sports stadium. We have a running track. Now, if you observe, there are two persons. So, one person A completes the circle in 18 minutes and person B in 12 minutes. So, can you guess after how many minutes these two persons will be at the starting point? The concepts here involved are LCM and HCF, and that concepts today we are going to learn. So, before going into LCM and HCF, we have to start our class with factors and multiples. So, now let us see one activity prepared by our class children. Look at the board. So, here I have given to children 12 drawing pins, and I made the children to arrange them in different patterns. So, if you observe the first line here, we have 12 drawing pins in one row, and then if you observe the second one here, we have 6 in 2 rows, and here we have 4 in 3 rows. So, all these patterns are different, but we have used only 12 drawing pins. So, that means 12 is expressed in different ways. Factors and multiples. So, let us start our class with factors. So, we are writing here factors of 12. So, 12 drawing pins have been arranged as 12 ones are 12, and then 2 6 are and 3 4s are. So, here each number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12, they divide 12 without leaving any remainder. So, these numbers which are dividing 12 without leaving any remainder are called factors of the given number. So, we can write factors of 12 as 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Let us see one more example. Let us write factors of 24. So, 1 into 24, 2 into 12, 3 into 8, 4 into 6. So, here again all the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. Divide 24 without leaving any remainder. So, all these numbers are called factors of 24. So let us write down factors of 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. So here if you observe these factors, here we have factors, some numbers as prime numbers and some also composite numbers. So if you observe factors of 12, 1, here 2, 3 prime numbers and then 4, 6, 12 are composite numbers. Here in 24 also is the same case. We have some composite numbers and some prime numbers. So here what we have done, we have written factors of 12 and factors of 24. So this is called factorization. This process is called factorization. Now if we write 24 as product of only prime numbers, such as 24 so here 24 is written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So if you observe factors of 24 here, all are prime numbers. So this process of factorizing 24 using only prime numbers is called prime factorization, and this method of factorization is called division method. So here we are writing factors of 24 using division method, and this process is called prime factorization. So now let us move on to factors and their properties. Here we have already factors of 12 and factors of 24. So let us have factors of a few more numbers, factors of 18. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. So factors of 20. 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 and 20. If you observe these factors of numbers 20, 18, 12, 24, you will observe that the factors are limited. We can count them. Suppose factors of 20, 1, 2, 4, 5. So how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factors. Like that for 18 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factors only. So again for 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like this, factors of every number are countable. They are finite. And if you observe the factors of the numbers, see every number has 1 as its first factor. So 1 is a factor of every number and it is also the smallest factor. And if you observe again the factors, every number has the last factor or the biggest factor is itself. So every number is a factor of itself and also the biggest factor. So let us move on to multiples. So multiples. Now just now we discussed about factors. When we are writing factors of 24, we had 1 into 24, 2 into 12, 3 into like this and so on. So the here and all, if you observe, each of the factor divides the number, and each factor when multiplied with a certain number, we are getting the our number. So these are called multiples. Suppose we have to write multiples of 2. So we can multiply 2 ones are, 2 twos are, 2 threes are, 2 fours are, 2 fives are, and so on. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and so on. So these are all the multiples of 2. So next, multiples of 3. So same, we can get multiples of 3 by multiplying 3 with 1, 2, 3 and so on. So the multiples of 3 will be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 and so on. So multiples of a number are divisible by its factors, and multiples we can obtain multiples of a given number by multiplying the number with natural numbers, that is 1, 2, 3 and so on. So here let us check the multiples. All the numbers that are divisible by the given number are called its multiples. So this is the definition. All the numbers that are divisible by the given number are called its multiples. So multiples of a given number can be obtained by multiplying the given number with 1, 2, 3 and so on. So if you observe here, every number is a multiple of itself. So now let us discuss some properties of multiples. So if you observe here, all the multiples are bigger than or equal to the given number. If you see multiples of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on, all are bigger than 2 and 2 is equals to 2. So multiples of a given number are always bigger than or equal to the given number. Next, multiples of 3 also same thing. So if you observe multiples, we can keep on writing multiples because natural numbers is set of it is infinite set, and if we multiply 2 with natural numbers, we will be getting multiples which are again an infinite set. So multiples of a given number are infinite. Now let us compare the factors and multiples. Look at the slide. So a number which divides the given number exactly is called a factor of that number, whereas all the numbers that are divisible by the given number are called its multiples. So every number is completely divisible by its factor, and every number is a multiple of itself. So we can say factors. One is a factor of every number, whereas multiples, every number is a multiple of its factors. Every number is a factor of itself and also the greatest factor. When coming to multiples, every multiple of a given number is greater than or equal to that number. Factors of a given number are finite, whereas multiples of a given number are infinite. So these are the differences between factors and multiples. Now let us move on to next, least common multiple. So let us have one activity here. Just one condition. Let us see multiples of 2. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, etc. Similarly, multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 and so on. So now if you observe on this table, here we have white points on multiples of 2. So here you observe 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, all these are marked with white push pin. Now let us observe multiples of 3. Here we have green pins. See, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 and so on. Now if you observe the board clearly, we can see in certain boxes we have both the pins. Where do we have both the pins? Observe, yes, 6. That means 6 is multiple of 2 as well as multiple of 3. Similarly, as we move on, we can observe 12. 12 is a multiple of 3 as well as multiple of 2. And similarly, we have 18. So that means certain numbers are multiples of 2 as well as multiples of 3. So these are called common multiples. So let us write down common multiples. So what are the common multiples here? 6, 12, 18 and so on. So 6, 12, 18. If you observe these common multiples, 6 is the smallest one here. So 6 is the least of all the common multiples of 2 and 3. So that is called least common multiple. That is called least common multiple of 2 and 3 is 6. That is what is known as LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. So we can define least common multiple as the smallest or the least multiple of the least of the common multiples of the given 2 or 3 numbers. So the least common multiple of given 2 or 3 numbers generally is calculated using division method. So let us see division method. So let us find out LCM of two numbers 24 and 90 using division method. So to find out LCM of 24 and 90 using division method, first we have to write down both the numbers side by side like this. Then we have to start with least prime number that can divide both the numbers. So with 2, 2 ones are 2 twos are 12. So next 2 45s are. Then again we can try with 2, but 45 will not be divided with 2. So let us move on to 3. 3 4s are 3, 3 ones are and 3 5s are. So if you observe here, we cannot divide it further. So now LCM of 24 and 90 is obtained by multiplying the common multiple factors, then the remaining numbers here. So 15 4s are 60, 3 2s are 6. So 6 into 60, it will be 360. So using this method, we can find the LCM of any given 2 or 3 numbers. So let us see some verbal problems. So in the introduction part, we have discussed about stadium situation where person A takes 18 minutes to go around the running track and person B takes 12 minutes to go around the track. So we have to find out at what time again they will be coming and meeting at the starting point. So to do this, we have to find LCM of these two numbers. So here we have to find LCM of 18 and 12. So let us find using division method. So 2 9s are 2 6. Now if you observe, with 2 we cannot divide 9. So let us move on to next smallest prime number 3. So 3 3s are 3 2s are. Now both are prime numbers, that means we have to stop our process here. Now let us find out LCM. LCM of 18 and 12. So, 2 into 3 into 3 into 2. So, that means 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 6 6 are 36. So, after 36 minutes, both of them will be at the same point. Did you understand, children? Now, let us discuss one more problem. Five minutes. Okay. Now, we have discussed about LCM and how to apply it in real life situation. Now, let us see highest common factor. Now, let us look at the board. Now, in the beginning of the class, we learned how to find factors of the number. Here, I have factors of 12 and factors of 18. So, factors of 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Factors of 18, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. So, I have used here green pins to locate factors of 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12, and I have used here white pins to find factors of 18. See, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. Now, if you observe, in certain boxes we have 2 pins. So, what are all those boxes? 1, 2, 3, 6. So, these are called common factors. So, common factors of 12 and 18 is 1, 2, 3 and 6. Amongst these common factors, which is the biggest number? Yes, 6. Therefore, highest common factor, that is HCF, here is 6. Now, to find HCF using division method, it is invented by Euclid. Euclid is a great mathematician. Look at the slide. Euclid is a great mathematician. He is from Greek and he has great work towards geometry. That's why he is called father of geometry. So, let us see the division method introduced by Euclid. I will just let us take HCF of 56 and 64. HCF of 56 and 64 by division method. 56, 64. We know that it will go only one time, 56, and now, so bring down 56. So, HCF of 56 and 64 is 8. I hope you understand, children. Let us look at the project. Summer project. See, here you have two problems. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:11. If their HCF is 7, find the numbers. Then next you have a rectangular field of dimensions 180 meter into 105 centimeters and is to be prepared with identical square tiles. So, find size of each tile and the number of tiles that is required. Thank you very much.